that the person closest to your heart betrayed you, and betrayed you so deeply that you say to yourself, there's no way I can get over this. I cannot move past it. How do you ever forget that kind of hurt, that big kind of hurt? Well, they're all different, but my guests today have all experienced that kind of pain. Take a look at what how one of our guests on today's show was betrayed. Imagine betrayal by the two people that you trusted the most, your loving husband and the teenager who cares for your children. Who would you believe? The 14-year-old babysitter who cries rape, or the man you married who cries seduction? I cannot imagine a deeper betrayal than finding out your own husband cheated on you with the babysitter, who was 14. And that story, by the way, will be coming up later on in the program. First, a different kind of story. I want to introduce you to Rina. She says that her husband and her best friend together hurt her with the ultimate betrayal. Now, Rina's husband, David, and best friend are waiting backstage, and they'll join us in a minute. But Rina, what happened? What did they do to you?
Well, she lived in my home with us.
Now, why was she in your home?
Because she did not have a place to go.
You had a big house.
We had a big house. Well, she drank all the time. She partied all the time. We left and went to Arkansas. She had 17 people in my house, let them sleep in my bed, eat my food. I mean, it was just really something else. So she jumped on my husband's baby sister. So my husband said, "That's it, Rina, I've had enough." I said, "Okay, I'm going to kick her out."
Now, how long had you two been friends?
12 years. So
this is your friend for 12 years?
She was like my sister.
Didn't you know that your friend, when she allows 17 people in your house and uses your bed and your food, didn't you think there's something up?
Well, I should have never trusted her in the first place because she slept with my father.
Wait a minute. Explain how that came about.
Well, I had moved to town and I was living with my father, and he lived with another woman. Well, they started messing around together. We lived in an apartment, and my father would sneak out and come over there, and they would sleep together.
Just like a man.
So, I shouldn't have trusted her because of that, but I figured she was my friend, you know, and that she would not do this to me. So I kicked her out of my house. She went to a friend of ours that is both of our friends and said, "Well, I've got a tape. David made a sexual advance at me." And I was like...
David, your husband?
Right. I was like, "Okay, you go get the tape and then I want to hear it." She said that one night when we was all drinking that my husband went in there in the living room while I was in my bedroom. He went in there butt naked and asked her to give him a... You ain't nothing but a slut.
Wait a minute.
Damn right I am.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think your argument's with him.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. It sure is.
Why is my...
She was my friend for 12 years. If she had any damn decency, if it would have been me in her place, I'd have got up out of the bed and went in there and told her to control her man.
You were in no shape.
I don't care what kind of damn shape I was in.
If he's not guilty of this, how come he calls the very next day looking for Rina, then apologizes? BJ, I'm so sorry I did that. Please, God, please don't tell Rena, because you know what's going to happen when you do.
But you should have been my friend and
My
told me
main
any
problem
damn
was I
way.
should have
That apology was not for going in there and asking her for sex. That
What's your
apology was
apology for?
about something totally different that I have no recollection of what I was apologizing for, because she
you know that's
would not let me finish
You know
my
that-
apology.
Wait. You have the tape,
Yes, I
right?
do.
Okay, I want you to play the tape, and then each of you tell us what's happening.
How long has she been gone?
About 3 minutes, maybe.
Good. I don't want to come back in knowing I'm talking to you.
No, I just tell her I'm sorry. It wasn't for you.
You hadn't said anything about that night.
No, and I don't think anything else needs to be said about it. Okay. David, that's okay. All right. Okay. You owe me.
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, he owes me. He sure does.
Busted. I didn't do nothing to be busted for.
He owes me.
Do you believe he had sex
That
with
is
her?
some friend.
I believe that something is being hidden.
There's nothing being hidden now, Rena.
Because-
Nothing now. It's all out in the
Because,
open.
first of all, they had no reason talking behind my back like that. Period. She was my friend. He should have not been talking to her on the phone like that.
I called my home to talk to
All right,
my
hold on.
wife.
Did you have sex with him in
No,
any
ma'am.
form?
No.
You never had sex
No.
with him?
That night, if you want to call it oral
Not that
sex,
night.
fine. No. Hell no. No sex.
None whatsoever.
No sex.
Do you realize why she's upset?
Yeah, I know why she's upset.
Tell me why she's upset.
Because I didn't tell her what kind of man she's married to. That's exactly why she's upset.
Sally asked
And
this
she
woman
knows
what
it.
kind of man she is married to.
I'm married. I mean, I feel like something happened because of the tape. But you were my friend for 12 years. 12 years! I was with him for a year. You should have been a damn woman, but you ain't nothing but a slut.
You wouldn't have believed it, you know it. You wouldn't have believed it.
Blaming her. You keep blaming her.
You wouldn't have believed it if I told you.
He took those vows with you. She didn't take vows.
All right, wait a minute.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Let me get
He-
control
he
here.
does not-
Rina, who betrayed you, him or her?
Both of them.
Both of them.
I haven't done it.
The two most people that I thought I could trust in my life, both of them let me down.
So you supposed to
Okay.
keep both of them.
Okay, now you answer a question for
Where
me, Rina.
are we now? Are you still living with your husband?
I'm still living with him. This has been over a year ago, but just like I was fixing to say, my husband has not got off light. I don't trust him. I question him every day. I want to know where he's at. So no, he's not off light, but I feel like she was my friend and she should have been a damn woman.
I should have told you. I damn sure should have told you. That's the only mistake I made.
We have a problem here. Not only we have betrayal, we could talk about what the truth is. All three of you, all three, two or three, have agreed to take a lie detector test so
Yes.
we can find out what happens.
Sure have. I sure have.
I think maybe if there are good results to the test, it'll help you move past the pain, and we'll have the results by the end of this program. Now, tell me, what are you going to do if he really was having sex with her? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
If he really did, I'm leaving him.
We'll be right back.
You destroyed me. As a woman, come on, huh? I want to know why you left.
I want to introduce you to Christina. Christina, you know that this is an unusual story, right, Christina?
Yes, I do.
She has been living with her boyfriend, Robert, for 4 years.
Yes.
She says her boyfriend's betrayal has not only been painful, but it's turned into something that's very serious and very dangerous. We want you to feel comfortable telling your story, so your boyfriend is in an undisclosed location, so you know that he can't hear or see what's going on. And we want all our guests to feel comfortable telling their story. He's going to join us in a few minutes. Let me tell you what we had to go through to have Robert face you here today, okay? In addition to betraying Christina, this is a man who is now in prison for back childhood support payments. I think he owes right now, about $1,500, and he's in jail. Our staff had to show up at the prison, pick him up from jail this morning. So after 8 months, this is his first stop that he's made as a free man. He may be wanting to go back to prison. Right. Tell me, this is a show about betrayal. Tell me how he betrayed you.
Sally, he betrayed me by sleeping with a prostitute who is 54 years old.
Okay, now I know what you're saying. You're how old?
27.
He's how old?
37.
And she's how old?
54.
Now, okay. You are not just saying that he went out one night and slept with a prostitute.
No, I'm not, no.
You are saying that he is sleeping on a constant
Yes.
4-year basis
Yes.
with this prostitute.
Yes.
Is she giving him her money from prostituting?
No. What's going on
Is he paying her since it's her business?
Yes. Yes, he's paying her. And Sally, the funny thing about it is...
Now wait, he's been paying her for 4 years?
Yes, and the money that he's taking is from me.
So you're paying for his prostitute?
Right.
What she got?
Well, I don't know. She's dirty. She's filthy. She's old. Yes, she's a pig. You're right. She is a pig. You know, and...
Now, this is getting dangerous. Explain to me why.
Okay, I was pregnant, and we were living together, and at the time, I thought nothing was going on between them two. Everything was quiet. I get a shoe box about this big with a little note on it. She knew I was pregnant, and there was a little doll baby inside, and it had phony blood on it. She didn't want me pregnant. She didn't want me having this child. And on the note, when I read the note, it said, Christina, you might have him, but I'll always have him in my life, and you'll never take him away from me. And when
You mean the prostitute has developed an attachment?
Yes.
But not enough to give him for free, just an attachment.
She's psychotic. She is to a point.
Right.
Not only that, but we were shopping, and we were just window shopping. I had my daughter with me, who was 3 years old at the time. And she just walked along right next to my daughter, grabbed my daughter's hand. Come on, Robert, let's go. And I said, wait a minute, where the hell do you think you're going? That's my daughter. I said, you know, if you want him, take him, but you're not taking my daughter. You know? And
is that the only time you've ever seen her?
No, I've bumped into her many times.
Is she stalking you?
Yes, she is. She's following me. She has her family following me. She's making my life a living hell, so I would give him up. I feel betrayed. I feel disgusted as a woman for him to leave me for a 54-year-old prostitute.
Right. I think we should hear what Robert has to say and why. Robert, we are, first of all, hello.
Hello, Sally.
We are doing a show about betrayal, okay? And I think you understood that. Christina feels that this incident with the prostitute is a betrayal of her, okay? How did you actually meet her, the prostitute?
I actually met her in a bar.
Okay. Is this before you met Christina?
Yes.
All right. And what happened?
We were in the bar drinking, and one thing led to another, exactly.
Did she tell you that she was a prostitute?
Not at the time, but maybe a week or two later, yeah.
A week or two later. All right, Christina has said that off and on you would leave Christina. You've had 3 children together?
Right.
That you would leave her off and on, and that you would go back with the prostitute. Can you explain to us why? Because that is a betrayal.
That's what I'd like to hear.
Ask
I would
him.
really love to know why the hell you kept on leaving me for her. She's filthy, she's a pig. She didn't... What are you laughing about? What do you find so funny about this?
Because he's a pig too.
Did she give you a child?
No,
She didn't give you a child, right?
no.
Did she?
You did.
Who gave you a better life?
You did.
You destroyed me. As a woman, come on, huh? I want to know why you left.
Got nothing to say.
How can you say that? Nothing to say.
What was she doing that your wife couldn't give you?
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do nothing wrong.
Have you no explanation, Robert?
Not really.
No explanation. There is no reason.
Just want to get back with her and, you know, say I'm sorry.
Christina is convinced you're still seeing the prostitute.
No, I'm not.
When was the last time you saw her?
About 6 months ago.
But you've been in prison for that amount of, almost that amount.
I was with her about maybe 2.5 weeks before I got incarcerated.
You were with her 2.5 weeks ago, but you told me it was somebody else. Did you or did you not tell me it was somebody else? Didn't you tell me that it was another prostitute that you were with?
Yes,
That it was
I
with
did.
somebody else, so why did you lie to me? And you expect me to take you back and you're lying to me? Then I guess my children don't mean nothing to you. She's more important to you?
No, she's not.
Then what's going on?
Robert, do you want to say anything to Christina?
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Christine.
This is something, every time he left, this is something you wanted for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Because if you held in there for 4 years, you're pretty loyal, and this is the father of your child. And yet, when he said, will you marry me, you're saying no.
Right.
Do you really feel no?
Yeah.
Do you really feel no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We'll be right back. Imagine the pain you would feel if you discovered the person you loved and trusted more than anyone betrayed and cheated on you right in your own bed. And that's what we're going to talk about now. This is Sherry. What happened to her, I think, would be every woman with children's worst nightmare. Sherry suffered the ultimate betrayal when her husband David cheated on her with the 14-year-old babysitter, not once, but twice. Now, he is facing a 6-month jail sentence.
This will take a bit of explaining. Sherry is absolutely devastated, and we'll hear from him in a few minutes. Sherry, take us back and tell us what happened between your husband and the babysitter.
I had chose to use her because I thought she was from a good family.
What made you suspect that something strange was going on between your husband and the babysitter?
I don't think I really had any suspicions. It was just like, she was too touchy-feely. I thought, my girlfriends more or less pointed it out to me. Like, I'm always busy. I'm like crazy. I got 4 kids. So sometimes I don't pick up on things, and...
Then how did you find out that he had sex with her?
When he was taken by state police out of our house on a Monday night.
You are asleep in your bed.
I wasn't sleeping. I was up because she had called my house on a Monday night.
All right, tell me about it.
Pulled the phone away. It was just strange. He was speaking Spanish, and it went to English, and he picked up on a call from our call waiting, and when I pulled the phone, she was like, "Tell Sherry," and I'm just like, "Tell Sherry what?"
Right, and then what
she was
happened?
Like, "Oh, I was just saying how you helped me move the furniture today," and then like an hour and a half later. State troopers and detectives are taking him out of the house.
What did they tell him they were taking him away for?
He was being questioned on the rape of my 14-year-old babysitter.
Okay. Was it rape?
It wasn't rape. She was, well, it's statutory rape in the meaning that she was a minor. But the point is that when she came to the house, had sex with him, decided to come back the next day and do it again while I took her to play soccer,
right.
She decided to tell everybody. She hangs out with all the little tramps and the whores around our development, and she didn't have nothing to talk about.
So she went and told everyone in town.
She was bragging that she lost her virginity to a 25-year-old married man with kids.
And they figured out who it was.
It got,
and the police came and arrested her.
One of her girlfriends had told her mother, and then the mothers got together. And when she was confronted about it by her mother, he forced me. Well, you don't force people 2 times. Saturday night.
She told her mother
came there
that
Saturday
that
night in my daughter's bed on Saturday night.
He had raped her. Okay. But then she came back the next day to get raped again.
Then she came back the next day, walked into the bedroom. Yeah. Then she walked in the bedroom, and she was. My husband's like, "What do you want? Get out of here!" And she's like, "I want you to me again."
Right.
I'm like mourning, like a loss, like a death.
Of course.
It's like you lose your trust, you lose your security,
sure.
You lose your...
Of course.
Everything.
Of course. Has he gone to...
And I've even almost lost my mind.
Has he gone to jail?
1 month.
He is in jail now?
No.
He will go in 1 month.
He goes Monday for sentencing.
Good.
But wait a minute. What happens to you when he's in jail? You lose your income?
No income, 4 kids, mortgage, debt.
Let's
no
bring
welfare. I have family, thank God I have
your
family.
husband David and find out what would make a grown man have sex twice with the 14-year-old babysitter, and he is going to jail. David, come on out.
David, do you admit that you had sex with the babysitter who was 14?
Yeah.
May I ask why?
Be honest.
She offered me too much, she's around my house. I mean...
We'll be right back. Today we've been discussing the pain behind ultimate betrayals by those people closest to us, and usually they involve one heck of an unusual story, as you've just heard 3 of them. We heard Sherry and David's painful story in which he slept with the 14-year-old babysitter. You're going to listen to another babysitter story. It has a kind of a different twist. This is Catherine. Catherine can probably relate to what Sherry and David are going through now, right?
Yeah.
It happened to her, except in her case, roll back the hands of time, she was the 15-year-old babysitter who had an affair with the father of the baby that she was caring for. Not only did she have an affair with this man, but when you were 16,
I ran away with
she
him.
ran away with him, and that betrayal broke up a happy family. You and the man were together for how long?
16 years.
Today, for the first time in 21 years, Catherine is going to come face to face with both the wife of the man and the daughter she was babysitting. Heather and Kelly. Now, the wife and daughter are waiting backstage, and they're going to join us in a few minutes. But as I said, sometimes a story is interesting in itself, and then you go back a number of years. I've never gone back 21 years, but show hasn't been on that long. But how did the story begin?
Well, this couple that lived across the road from me hired me to babysit, and they were a really nice couple. The baby was adorable, and I used to enjoy going there. And they were really good to me. Well, it just happened that the husband just seemed to pay a lot of attention to me, and I liked it.
Were you happy?
No.
Why?
Because once I become an adult myself, I found that I couldn't, the guilt was unbelievable. That I knew what I had done, that I had broken up this family. And with my own kids, I felt that I couldn't, I didn't trust him with any of my babysitters. And so they were always ugly.
Are you hearing this? Goes around?
Exactly.
So you are with this man 16 years, you've had 3 children, you are not happy a day in this relationship.
Pretty
you
well
plain don't trust him. If he cheated with you, he could cheat with somebody else.
Oh, of course.
Plus the terrible feeling of guilt.
Yeah, I grew up without a dad. My father died when I was very, very young. And it hit me one day where this young girl had actually grown up without a dad because, I robbed her of that. I robbed her of her father, and I feel that.
You haven't seen the little girl you babysat.
No, I haven't seen
in
her.
21 years. You haven't seen the wife in 21 years.
Yes,
How do you feel about seeing them?
I'm scared, but I feel that I need some closure. I need to.
What do you want to say to them?
I want to tell them that I'm sorry, and.
If you tell them that you're sorry, will you find peace?
I don't know. I'm in a new marriage now, and I cannot feel happy in my new marriage, although my husband is wonderful, knowing what I did to that other family.
Okay. After 21 years, Heather and Kelly, come on out.
You have a problem? It's okay. It's okay. I'm so sorry.
Can't believe it, Kelly. A little bigger now, eh?
Heather,
Yes?
take us back.
Yes?
How did you find out about your husband's betrayal with the babysitter?
Kathy told me.
Who?
Catherine
told me.
She told you. Okay. She also said that you appeared to be very good about it, meaning you were a lady.
I didn't really feel it, but the day she told me, I went and got him, and he said, "What do you want me to come home for? Is there something wrong with the baby?" And I said, "No, your girlfriend's there." And I come in the house, and she was sitting there. I said, "You want him? You have him." And I walked upstairs, dressed Kelly, and left. There's no space for cheating in my life for that.
Sorry, say that again.
There's no space in my life for cheating, and not with a 15-year-old.
What have the years been like for you?
The first few years, I felt great rage towards him. Never, ever, Catherine, because she was 15, he's an adult. The adult is always in charge.
Like, James never held the gun to my head. Like, he didn't force me to do this, Heather. Like,
no, that's
you know,
true.
It wasn't all his fault. You know, like it took two.
When did the rage go away?
The rage, probably within 3 years, 4 years.
And then you went on?
Yes, it hurt me more for Kelly. She said to me one day, "Where's my dad?" And I said, "He's living with someone else." And she said, "Why?" I said, "He has to look after those people." And she says, "Why can't he look after us?" That's the only time I felt a bit of rage towards Kathy as well, only because I trusted her. I took her into my home. When she didn't want to go to school, she came to me. We took her everywhere.
You grew up without a dad?
Yep.
You knew the story of Catherine?
I heard about it when I got older, but...
Were you angry?
No, just because I know when I was growing up, like, I'd see my friends with their fathers, and I was like, I'm kind of missing out on something, but I was never lacking in love, and, you know, you don't miss what you don't have. That's true. So.
What do you want to say to her?
If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't. Never, never, never would I ever hurt you again, Kelly. Never.
Any message you want to give to us?
There's 6 billion people out there. You don't need to take somebody else's husband.
We'll be right back. Would you be so kind as to say hello to Anne Renee Testa? If that's all right. Dr. Ann, we had two things going here. We had the basic thought about betrayal, which I'd like you to say a few words, and then if we can, all different kinds of unusual cases. But betrayal in general, it hurts more when the person's closest to us.
Yes. In the cases of the women on this stage, when you have somebody that betrays you, ladies, haul your own freight and get out. There is no reason under the sun for anyone to cheat. And if they are cheating, you get yourself out. You can always support yourself. You can always take care of your kids. But when someone cheats on you, they're going to do it again unless they get a lot of help.
That's right.
And I admire...
Yeah, I want to start with this. I said to Heather, and I don't know if it was on camera or not, I said, she seems to be her own woman. She seems to have done the right thing, moved on, gotten out, took care of her daughter, took care of things. I also think that Catherine lived with a tremendous amount of guilt and is woman enough to admit how bad that was.
Exactly. It took a tremendous amount of courage because
it took
she
an unbelievable amount of
She really
courage.
destroyed some lives, including your own.
Right.
So I do give you credit for doing it.
Awful
And I give,
big courage.
You're amazing.
Well, thank you.
Let us, if we can, move on to David. We have had a problem with David because we haven't had any kind of an answer or anything, and the girl is 14.
Well, he said she was a good thing, didn't he? Okay? He doesn't realize he's got a good thing right here. Okay? And this good thing doesn't deserve something like this. Okay? You get out. You get out. Okay? Sorry. Sorry, David.
What about BJ, David, and Rina?
Girl, you said the right thing. You're leaving, aren't you?
No.
If she's not leaving, I'm going to get her. Oh, no. I thought you said you're leaving.
She said if the test is, we're going to find out about the test in the next segment. And we'll be back with that.
It's not her fault, it's his fault, okay? You don't stand back and you don't say, well, she did it to me. What's that all about? You're not a helpless guy.
What is that all about? All right, just because she doesn't want me to come between her and her, I have not done anything. This is something she come up with in her mind. I have not done it.
You've got a halo on your head, right?
No, I'm not no saint.
You did what you did.
What about our first couple?
Couple number one, excuse me.
I've never heard of a prostitute with that good a business. 3 years.
I feel very sorry for you, and I want to see you get out of there as quickly as you can. And when I saw you hesitate when he took that ring out, don't you hesitate. You pack your bags and you get out, because you deserve better. You said it. You said it. Okay? Don't look back and haul your own freight, as I said before, and find your self-value. The first time somebody cheats on you should be the last time.
The only value she's gonna get.
Dr. Ann Renee tested. We will be back with the results of our lie detector test to find out whether, David, you're telling the truth, whether you and best friend BJ ever slept together. Stay with us.
You are the cop. Get off my stage.
Doctor, you have a family practice. Are most of the people who are terribly upset because of betrayal in the family? I had a feeling.
A lot of them are. A lot of it has to do with intimacy, Sally, and being afraid to really be intimate and to get the love that they really want. There are so many couples out there. That's the biggest presenting problem, intimacy.
Okay.
So these guys are running away from the intimacy.
Now, we had a man who doesn't run away on us. His name is Harvey Yaffe, and he conducted a lie detector test on David and BJ. Would you like to hear the results? Guess what, David?
Guess what, David? Tell me.
You did have sex. Wait, let me be responsible here. According to the people who do this, the test is 94% accurate. Okay, that's 94. There's a 6% that it's not accurate. Rina, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Leave him.
I think you... We'll be right back.
Sweetheart, I swear to you on a stack of Bibles, all this come about because I've kicked her out. Nothing over all this time has ever come about until I kicked her out for jumping on my sister. I have never cheated on you with anybody, let alone a slut!
Well, during the break, BJ said Rina's had a very tough life. Rina's going to do what Rina's going to do, whether she stays with him or she leaves him. Probably leaving him would be a better lesson, according to Dr. Testa, for her daughters, because that's what happens. We pass this never being loved, not feeling we're worthy, down to our children. And I think we prove that in a little bit each day. I want to thank our guests. It's important to think before you act. Maybe if the guys on the stage had done that, 2 of them wouldn't have been gone to jail. Betrayal wounds hurts deeply, and for 21 years can leave some big emotional scars. So it's time to get on with your lives. All our best.